Good morning, guys, and welcome to Divine Intervention. Lovely morning vibes. We're just going to get the overall collective energy. I'm using my handy dandy Symbolon deck, which is a very old school. It's probably my first tarot deck, and no matter what, I always go back to this deck, and then I'll do some clarification with the Light Seers Tarot. So now I know we got all this Mercury retrograde out of the the air. The shadow phase is over, but there's still a lot of things going on. I feel like there was definitely a big shift that we may not be seeing. Like I said, a big shift. This is new beginnings. A lot of us are going into uncharted waters, having to have that faith. It's like we woke up one day tired of everything. Some people don't want to even work at the same job anymore. Some people are just moving across the country. A lot of breakups went down. A lot of changes went down. A lot of new businesses are being reorganized. Everything is different. We woke up feeling different. Woke up in the morning, we ain't feeling like, you know who no more. So I'm already going to go into clarification. What else can we say about this new beginning, this new era, this new season? May is flying by. May going into June for the collective. A lot of air signs specifically have to get out into nature, have to follow things that they're doing, have to get out and find certain balance, because air signs like change. They need adventure. So restricted air sign is not happy. You know what I mean? Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, and I see some Gemini and Aquarius over here for that, right? This new beginning is anything that is causing you to overthink, to stress. This is, you're tired of the same old. Things are not making sense to you anymore. It's bogging you down. You may feel like you have the bandwidth, and then you go talk to people and you're like, my social media is running out. Like, I can't even do this no more. It's like getting away from anything that brings you back in that energy of feeling sick to your stomach, of feeling overwhelmed, and it's like freeing yourself from it. Being able to free yourself from it. A lot of clarity is coming to the forefront. A lot of people are going to find out missing truths that connect the whole story. Yeah, and it's going to make you question everything you ever knew. Some of you are going to have to, it's like everything you thought you knew is going to be unraveled, because once you find out this truth, it's like, what? Like, things would have been so different had I found this out, had I knew this before. But now you're going to be able to move in a different direction. You're going to be able to reevaluate yourself and other people. It's almost like once you hear something, you start to question a whole lot of other shit, and you start to look at it like, maybe this wasn't me, maybe I coulda, woulda, shoulda. It's an awakening, and it's also clarity about somebody. It's like seeing both sides to someone, seeing the truth about someone. Seeing the truth about someone, this could be yourself, fit it as it may. Yes, because we all have light and dark to us, right? So motives, what makes people act the way they do, what makes people do the things they do, what makes you go in that direction. A lot of people are carrying hurt from past things that didn't quite go their way. And it's you finding that balance, okay? Everybody has this darkness because of things they went through. But it's about, what are you going to do to make yourself feel better and do better? Because it's almost like, yes, people hurt you, people put you through something. Yes, you can always say that, own that, whatever. But what you do with it from there is ultimately up to you. If you choose to carry that, bask in that, and do worse, that's a you problem, okay? If you choose to treat other people just as bad as you were treated, that's a you problem. So there are people out there who are not healing because they are so bitter and torn and broken that they're just reflecting that shit over and over again to people. And you got to stay away from people like that, because they don't care about nothing. Getting away from it. Whether this is you or other people, You are learning to get away from that energy, to break out of that shell, to not stop yourself from this divine intervention evolution, right? From going into new directions without having to prep for it. It's like, you know, when you have all these ideas and it's almost like you talk yourself out of it. Judgment, not judging yourself, releasing that judgment, going with the flow, doing what needs to be done, handling your handle, going within and letting your soul come here to do what it was meant to do. Okay? Judgment will free everyone. Everyone. Clarity will free. The truth shall set you free. Yes, because something has been made for you or other people to feel blocked, to feel, trapped by this. It's almost like this lie has trapped people. And it's like, once this clarity comes, everybody will have the free will and freedom to do what they want and to live a happier life, because clarity will come. Yes. So I don't know. The tea is being spilled, or just everyone is coming to this miraculous aha moment of what was I even doing? Some clarifications for the last 2 weeks of May. If you have new ideas right now, you have to not guard it with your life. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, protect it. Protect any manifestation, any ideas you have right now. That's your baby. You know what I mean? You are the person who's putting this into play. This love, King of Cups energy is, you're not half-assing anything. You're not half-heartedly doing anything. You're putting your soul into it. You're putting your mind into it. You're putting your feelings into it. And you're growing. Like, this generation is wild, because this is the only generation that'll be in their 30s acting like they're in their teens. I don't even want to say 20s. These 30-year-olds are acting like teenagers. Okay, we are the ancestors. And it's time to start acting like it, because there are some grown people here that still act like teenagers. Okay, let that fear go. Grow up. That's the only way I could say it. It's like a fear that's boggling you down, that overthinking or whatever it is. Grow up. Let that shit go. Remove yourself. Because you know what is good for you and what's not good for you. You know the intentions you put out there. And it's like, if you don't want to have the patience, you don't want to have the journey to it. It's about enjoying the journey and enjoying the rebirth. But some people get so caught up with getting even in the score, wanting to be seen, wanting to do what everybody else is doing, that they rush it. They rush it and they write checks that ass can't cash. That's what I see every time I see this card. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is ego tripping. This Taurus, like tortoise in the hair energy. This guy's not even paying attention, because he's just being a jester, playing. Real clown-like energy. Clowning around. Yeah, be a leader. The path is laid out for you. Your angels, ancestors, spirit guides are always there to lead you down the path of righteousness, to show you the way to something better, to show you the way not even just to abundance, but to calmness and peace. Because for people like me, that is abundance, not so much material. My peace is my abundance. But you have to be the one to lead the pack. You have to be the one that shows that where there's a will, there's a way. You have to lead yourself right out of this. Nobody's going to come save you. We're adults. You have to be the one to save your bloodline, save your lifeline, save the people after you. You are the ancestors. If you knew better, you do better. And you know better. But it's about, we go full circle. All right, I'm going to do that. Leave the reading back there, because this is where we are. Back to releasing something, getting rid of something. When people see this, they freak out, but this is parts of you. Something you may have, a trauma you may have been through, a lie that someone may have been hiding. You have to get rid of it. Some gossip, some coming into realization. Divine intervention is going to come to clarify a few things, and some truths will be exposed. It may hurt a few people, but it may also free a few people. Okay? So just try to find that balance, try to find that light, and most of all, try to find that new beginning. Those errors are over. Yeah. All the king cards are coming out. King of Hearts, King of Swords is upside down, King of Wands. This is you getting into your big grown adult energy. And it's up to you. What are you going to do? Are you going to be the King of Cups that's fine with your emotions, able to show your emotions? Are you going to be this King of Wands that knows how to take action, that when something is presented, you know how to maturely handle your emotions and learn from it, take accountability, and do what's next? Or are you going to be the King of Swords that's got that fuckboy energy and you're just ready to take down anything that's standing in your way? So it's really ultimately up to you. The universe is actually letting everyone have their fate. What's it going to be? Are you going to fall in love with love and life and do things from abundance? Because that's what life is all about. Not just relationship goals, love, but when you feel this love for yourself, life brightens up like this. Or are you going to keep coming out of ego, dealing with people who are ego-based and are doing things like this that's just they're gonna regret later? Okay? Thank you guys. Follow me on Instagram at the Duchess of Jersey. I think I'm on TikTok of Love the Duchess. Just look up anything Divine Intervention and we'll be back.